And I hope that everybody here will excuse me because I've written some remarks and I really don't want to miss anything because there's so much I want to say to everybody here, and I hope the message gets out to everybody in Royal Oak as well. We have so much to celebrate tonight. Before I share my thoughts with you, I want to thank my wife Mandy. My mom, Valerie. My children, Drew. Where's Katie? Katie. And Jane. Give me a wave, Jane. My sister, Sarah. And my brother-in-law, John, who drove all the way in from Georgia. And my sister, Rachel. Where's Rachel? And my sister, Rachel. They all have supported me incredibly and ever since the beginning. For nearly a year, there have been less than 10 days, I think, 2 handfuls worth, that I did not spend at least 4 days out walking our community to carry our message to the voters. Every step of the way, my family has been by my side in supporting this campaign. I can't tell you how many doors Drew and Kate went to and how many votes they were able to get for me. My phone is ringing. It's not, no. Well, tonight it appears that the residents of Royal Oak have spoken with a clear and decisive voice.
All right.
They understand that we as a community are blessed to have an incredible court, thanks to the leadership of Judge Dan Sawicki. I want to thank Judge Sawicki and his wife Chris, who have been so gracious in their support and so giving to our great city. Thank you. For more than 3 decades, Judge Sawicki has built on the legacy of other judges, including my good friend Keith Leanhouse, and I know his son was here tonight. And while tonight one new judge will be elected, Royal Oak is so fortunate to have a man of great integrity and someone who I look forward to learning from in the years ahead, Judge Terry Brennan. Now, I do want to say a few words. Carlo Giannotti and his wife care very deeply about the city of Royal Oak. In the days ahead, we should all take time to thank Carlo for all that he's done on behalf of the citizens of Royal Oak. And I think it's important. This whole process has been about community building, and that's another step in building this community. I also want to take a moment and recognize someone I consider to be a friend, and he certainly is a great friend of the city of Royal Oak, and that's Ed Nahat. Ed texted me and he couldn't be here tonight, but his support and friendship is something that I certainly will take from this campaign experience, and it means a great deal to me. Tonight certainly is a celebration. Nearly a year ago, I sat down with many of you in this room, not in this room, many of you seated in this room, and asked for your support in this important campaign. Tonight's results are only possible because you and your efforts were joined by so many Royal Oak residents who supported our message and vision for our court and our community. While I owe each of you, my personal thanks, and I will be reaching out to many of you in the weeks ahead. I want to thank the members of my campaign team. These individuals were amazingly selfless and tireless in their support. And first, I want to thank the elected officials, past and present, who were with me from the very beginning. Thank you to Mayor Pat Perush, Mayor Bill Urick, City Commissioners Peggy Goodwin, Gene Sarnacki, Jerry Boylan, Jim Johnson, who is also my campaign treasurer, State Representative Gary Van Eck, school board members Gary Briggs, Deb Anderson, Carrie Beer, Lisa Bradford, Jeff Brinker, Marty Cardamone, Stan Harris, Kathy Howell, Oakland Community College trustees Jeannie Tower and Ann Scott, and of course, Judge Leanhouse and Judge Sawicki. some people call it the kitchen cabinet, but I call them the best of friends, my campaign committee. Their support and guidance strengthened me throughout this campaign, and I will be forever grateful. Darren and Jen Bossenberger and John Moses and the entire team at Ideation. They're the ones that came up with the design of the logo, the look and feel, and the messaging of our campaign, and it was absolutely crucial from day one to today. And then there were the folks that sat around the kitchen table from the very first meeting. Matt Berard, Kathy and Mike Berryman, Alan Yvonne Carter, Jeff and Michelle Collick, Larry and Sue Doyle, Jay and Patty Dunstan, Eileen Lamphere, and of course Gene Sarnacki, Matt and Tara Lovelace, Rick Sage, Jack and Patty Salter, again first Gene, Kevin and Jenny Sutherland, Kirsten Turner, Sandy and Keith Wilkins. These individuals left their energy, time, and support, in many cases every day, for nearly a year. And a very special thanks, and their support has been incredible for me. The men and women in uniform here in Royal Oak, all three Royal Oak Police Associations and the Royal Oak Firefighter Association, I'm deeply grateful for your support. Every single person in this room has a piece of this victory. We all share ownership of what happened here today. The community spoke loudly about their desire to see a court that is meaningfully engaged. Tonight you have my commitment that in the years ahead I will work to strengthen our court, build our community, and keep my promise to you. There was something special about this campaign. It wasn't about Democrat or Republican or how you stood on this millage or what. Our campaign brought together the very best of Royal Oak. Our campaign celebrated our diversity, focused on issues that transcended politics, and stayed true to our positive core values. Throughout this campaign, I've said, you can't build a community by tearing down its residents. And I believe that our campaign delivered on that message, and it demonstrated that Royal Oak voters want campaigns focused on issues and positive solutions. So while this election is now complete, I am left more humbled than when this campaign began, more grateful than at any time in my professional life, and more committed than ever to strengthening this community. Now, hopefully, if things bear out as they're showing, now hopefully, from the bench here in Royal Oak, I can be the same person I've always been, working hard every day, always approachable, always someone that every single one of you feels that you are connected with for the rest of your lives. And it's a bond that is shared by everybody in this room, and I hope that every person in Royal Oak will always feel connected to me as their judge, hopefully. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you for being here tonight and celebrating with us tonight. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.